Bonus round.
And then we go into the bonus round.
Yeah, all right, now we're doing this.
All right.
Here's the thing about the bonus round, and if you don't know about it, it's the bonus questions. It's the questions that basically Sarah, my wife, she pulled out all the ones that she thought were redundant, that we've heard a lot. And Rysa went through them and said, all right, we won't do those. So we're going to read the rest of them that we've pulled out that might have been, we've heard a lot.
Or I think they were just worried I already had answers prepared for.
Yes, I was concerned about those too. So we pulled some. I don't know. They might have been good questions, but we're going to find out. There's a grip of questions we're going to do more of. The first thing, though, since this is going to air on the bonus round,
Perfect.
you will notice that we didn't do shot or shotgun.
Yeah.
Whoa. Why didn't we do shot or shotgun, Ariel?
I'm not allowed to drink alcohol because I am pregnant.
Oh,
So,
look at that.
Over
That's
this little visit,
I came down, flew down to
You
the
flew
old
down to tell
Sacramento.
him? Oh, gosh.
I actually
Yes.
didn't mean to do that. It just worked out really well with my timing. But
yeah, it wasn't planned. Like,
And you're like, oh, well.
Well, that
nice.
works.
Yeah.
this works out great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, found out the other day.
That's
My
exciting.
daughter, my oldest,
Still feels
pride
weird.
and joy.
Do you feel old?
You're
No.
gonna be a grandpa.
I'm
That makes you sound old.
You should probably come up with a different name or something like Pops.
I'm okay with
Gramps.
I'm
don't
okay
know.
with whatever.
It needs to be something weird.
Yeah. He'll probably just be like, just call me Scooter.
Just call me whatever. Whatever you want to call me.
I'm going to start calling you Scoo Scoo.
Scoo Scoo.
Scoo.
Scoo Scoo. Scoo Scoo.
Might be easier.
That might be a new Kanye West song.
Yeah. No. Okay. Anyway.
Anywho.
We have so many things to work out, Kanye. So that is the reason
Very
that
exciting.
was pulled out.
Wow.
And the cool thing is, I didn't even tell Rysa.
Yeah, so
So during
that
the
was
bonus,
Heyo.
that's why I kind
That's
of wanted
very
to be a surprise for her too.
surprising.
Sorry to ruin your favorite question.
No, that's
No.
so exciting though.
So
The answer will be determined next time.
Yeah, TBD.
yes. So here we go.
Wow.
I'm dealing out cards. If you're just listening, we're going to go through some level 1 and level 2. They're not really in any order. I don't know if I dealt them correctly, but who cares? This is where we get relaxed. There's no
Where I might
leveling
eat a
up.
So
sandwich.
tense before.
Yep, Rysa might eat a sandwich. We might, and this is where we tell our editor, don't try and fix this too much because we forget about the mics a little bit, and we
Perfect.
get up every once in a while. But it's only a small little bonus round
I
where
like
we hang
it.
out.
Well,
So if a
nice.
dog barks, just leave it in there,
okay.
Valerie. See, if somebody
And
messes with the mic.
I moved my mic so I could be more comfortable. I was settling in.
I'll go ahead. What's the best type of cheese?
Brie. I love brie.
Unbelievable.
Baked brie with some jam. Ooh, baby, that's good.
Good Lord.
I love brie.
I do love it.
That okay, speaking of when you're pregnant, they're like you can't eat soft cheeses. And I was like really concerned about this. And then I found out it's just if it's unpasteurized. I've yet to find like how do people find unpasteurized cheese? Because everything I've found is pasteurized, so I can eat it just fine. So they all had me all concerned.
Yeah, you were like, oh my god.
I was like, do you have to buy it straight from the farm? Like, I don't know, like, what do you,
Yeah.
who are you that you're finding unpasteurized cheeses?
Where would probably on a farm.
Maybe.
Probably they're on a farm. It's like, oh no, can't do this.
So you just can't swallow bacteria.
Brie. Yeah, that's the theory.
Yeah,
think
you
that's
don't
what
want
it really-
bacteria.
I think that's it.
Most people probably don't.
I wish they would just be like, yeah, don't eat bacteria.
Don't try not to eat bacteria.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most of America should probably not eat bacteria, but that's okay.
That's a good point.
It's fine.
I'll try. I'll try and
Brie.
refrain.
Brie cheese. Delicious.
If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you have done?
Oh.
Was it you stole Brie?
It would have to be something with my car. Like something where I like didn't pay a ticket or didn't renew tabs or hit someone. I'm not a great driver. So
This has been confirmed by her one and only sibling.
Yikes.
yeah, I'm a bad driver. I mean my first accident I was 16. Like And it was within months of getting my license. Like and I'm not great at like car maintenance stuff. So like some of the accidents I've been in, it's like literally because my brakes stopped working.
Ooh.
But like I knew they weren't going out. So like it was just my own fault that I didn't get it fixed. So it definitely would be like, who'd she hit with her car? Like,
Yeah.
what didn't she pay? I'm very forgetful.
What didn't you? Yeah.
Yes. The driving thing has been confirmed.
I'm rough at the
I mean,
driving
I've
thing.
ridden it, but I was like, whatever.
When I have a passenger in the car, I'm surprisingly decent at driving because like I worry more. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to like hurt someone else.
You worry about their safety, but
yeah,
not
but when it's
yours.
me, I'm like, use my phone.
Yeah, but there was a statement like last year, Bailey, your sister,
sure.
said, I don't like driving with her.
That's fair. I get lost a lot too, though. So
That's okay. I
this
feel
was
like
the
that's
thing.
okay.
I had to drive a rental car. Oh gosh, I had to drive a rental car for a church thing in LA. Which driving in LA, I was already
that's
terrified.
It's a bad idea.
And we went down to, I want to say it was Santa Monica, and I decided to jump in the ocean with all the kids. So I gave my keys to one of the people with us, and they somehow got dropped in the sand. So I completely lost the keys for a rental car in the ocean. And that's the kind of things that I do when it comes to cars. And that's why I'm not allowed to touch rental cars anymore.
Okay, that's really good.
It would be car related for sure.
Yikes.
Yet you travel a lot.
Yeah, I don't drive.
Oh, okay.
Tony
That's
does
good.
that.
There you go.
We rented a car in Italy. I didn't touch that thing.
Don't
I sat in the passenger
do not
side.
Give me the keys.
Never.
All right. Would you like paper or plastic?
Depends on what I'm out of at home. Because like there are different uses at home. I use both paper bags and plastic bags at home. So if I'm like running low on plastic bags, I'll be like, oh, I'll take plastic today. If I'm running low on paper bags, I'll get paper bags.
So you like a good balance?
I like a mix.
Of the both?
Yeah, I like to have both.
I don't like.
bag mix.
I like plastic bag. I know they're bad for the environment. Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
probably, but I mean,
But paper only has so many uses to me. You can only put so many things in it.
it depends on the size of the paper bag. Because a good size paper bag is a great lunch bag.
Yeah.
Whereas
Like
like
a fat lunch.
well, like no, I'm talking like the littler ones.
big-
Oh, okay. No,
Like
that's okay.
Nordstrom.
I'm like, whoa, okay.
Like a Nordstrom bag, or like
Right.
yeah, because I'm just thinking like a normal grocery bag. I'm like, damn, what are you eating?
That's a big
18
lunch.
Tupperware.
Yeah.
What I do usually is I will pack like all of my food for the week because we have fridges, like a fridge at work. I'll pack like all my food for the week and bring it in like one paper bag and put it in the fridge. So then I have options. I really like options. So then I'm like, do I want my salad or do I want my soup today? And then I have both. So I will bring like one paper bag full of all the things.
So you like paper and
But then a plastic bag's really great for like other uses.
like
For
picking up
other,
dog
Like
crap.
I was literally gonna say picking up dog poop.
Yeah, if you want to pick up your dog.
I don't wanna use a paper bag for that.
Bag for that. No.
Mm-mm.
That's so great.
Ew.
Delicious.
How
Well,
juicy
what-
does your
what do you
dog
feed your
poop?
dog.
Yuck.
Right, so what do you? No.
Yucky.
Like,
It is true. It's
Gosh.
gross.
I don't like that.
I've had to do it. I'm like, whoa, I'm not doing that.
Ugh.
No.
All right. What movie would be greatly improved if it was made into a musical?
Every movie would be better if it was a musical. Are you kidding me? I could watch anything as a musical.
Schindler's
Literally
List?
anything. It would be a beautiful story. Music doesn't have to be peppy. A musical doesn't have to be like a peppy. I'm a huge theater like musical person, so like I honestly think every single film could be made into something with music, and it would be beautiful.
I'm thinking I would have to draw the line at some sci-fi. Just some.
Okay, yeah, special effects would be rough.
Just some. I mean, you could do the whole MCU and the musical. Why not?
That'd be kind of fun.
MCU, the musical.
How?
Well, they just turned like Mean Girls into a musical, and I really want to see that.
Oh, that.
Which
that
one?
sounds-
Mean Girls?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looks so good.
Yeah, that would be good.
It's just great.
That's
Everything
gonna
would be better as a musical.
Yeah, I think that there's only. I don't think like you could do it as a musical. There'd just be the acting in the middle, so it'd be fine. The special effects would be fine, and then that just wouldn't be the singing part.
Duh.
Huh?
Duh.
That does work.
You don't have to sing the whole time.
Yeah.
It could be a rap too. We have crossed that boundary. We have crossed that line.
So great. I'm glad we did. So
Praise.
glad we did.
Fantastic musical.
What would you like your hometown to be?
Not Seattle. I love the sun, so I wish really badly that I'd grown up somewhere near a beach. I don't think I would want to have been raised in like Southern California though. So then I think maybe like North Carolina, like because there's like beaches and weather. I like weather. Like I want there to be all the weathers in my life.
I feel like that was a jump.
I know.
It's like
It's just really
California. No, North Carolina.
side
It's
of the
really
country.
pretty there.
Yeah.
The East Coast is very pretty.
Yes.
Like eastern side of the country.
Yes.
Truth.
I've
And
been
so-
there, like, once or twice.
I think
But yeah.
Oh,
not.
Yeah.
I grew up in a really small town. I don't know that I preferred that either. I'm not really a small town person, and so it was kind of hard for me to like hang out in that environment.
do
But
you live in a lonely world?
a little bit. I took a train though, so we're good.
See, there you go. It's like a small town.
Took a train, got the heck out.
It's like, see ya.
Bye. So yeah, somewhere with the beach that's close, but also like good other weather options too, which is really hard. I don't know where that would be. But
I don't know. I mean,
I like a sunny
hard to have
beach, but like I also want to be close enough where I could visit somewhere for like a good snowy winter.
That's
Yeah.
kind of Sacramento.
Sacramento's decent.
That's what I was gonna say.
Perfect.
Like,
Maybe I want to live here.
It is an hour and a half.
you're about an hour and a half away from both of those.
Yeah.
I want to get a little closer to the beach.
Yeah. I think you'd be further from the mountains.
That's
But,
okay.
I mean,
I would visit the
Tahoe-
mountains less than the beach.
Tahoe's
2
about-
hours.
A little under 2 hours.
I could be like
Depends on how
4
quickly
hours
you
from
can
the
drive.
mountains.
And it depends if the roads are open.
I'd be good with like 4 hours from the mountains and like a half hour from the beach. So like let's just move a little.
This area is pretty
Like
pretty
move a
good.
little bit towards the water.
I think Sacramento itself can be a little, depending on what kind of stuff you do, can be stale for some.
Sure.
The music scene is good, but it's not Bay
Grand.
Area or LA.
But you're close.
But well, it still
You're
has a
close.
good scene.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on what kind of music you're into. If you're into the stuff like a little bit harder
That's fair.
stuff, Sacramento's pretty good.
And then I always thought that I was like, oh, I'm a city person. Like, to be honest, I'm a suburbs person. I actually really like the suburbs. I like living in a good community, but like not being too far from the city.
That's true.
I
And
like
some
that.
cities have those that are not suburbs too. There's a lot of
I
those.
like that.
Yeah, this is I like Sacramento for that. I mean, you could travel a couple hours, you'd be at the beach. A
Hey,
couple hours, we're in the mountains.
that's not bad.
You
Couple
know?
minutes, you're just still in Sacramento chilling.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
You're
fine.
still in
Yeah.
Sacramento.
it's, like,
There's
so
still a
nice.
river.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not bad.
Go hang out the river.
You're like,
Maybe that.
and a river. Hey,
Yep. So I'm okay with that.
that's not bad. All right. What would you name your boat?
My boat?
Yes.
Ooh, my boat.
Very normal question.
I don't know. My grandpa named his boat after my sister. So I feel like naming it after somebody like in family is good.
Or would because
Like-
she got a boat, would you name it after you?
Maybe.
Like,
This is my boat now. The Ariel, which is a great name for a boat because
That's
it's
a
like water
fantastic
related.
name, yeah.
Ooh, Sebastian.
Oh, that'd be cute.
This would be like Ariel's boat is named Sebastian or Triton or something like
Triton's
the Little Mermaid
fancy.
related, but like because it's my boat. I'll just name it a dingle hopper.
There you go.
That's a great name for a boat. Because, I mean, if I own a boat, it's going to be pretty, like, janky. Like, I'm never going to own, like, a yacht.
So it's gonna
So a
be-
dingle hopper makes a lot of
Start naming
sense.
it like Mr. Janky. Oh, Mr. Janky, my dingle hopper.
My dingle hopper over
oh
here.
my gosh.
I feel like that's a great name for my
It's a
boat.
pretty good boat name.
Yeah.
It'll be a little speedboat that, like, can't really get... It breaks down sometimes.
Speed-ish.
Dingle
boat.
hopper. That's,
Right.
that's
Hop
the
on
one.
a dingle hopper. We'll get you there.
We'll get you
Maybe.
there.
Maybe.
Sometimes.
Eventually,
The Coast Guard might have to intercept, but other than that,
It'll be
We have
good
them on
times.
speed dial.
yes.
On our Nokia phone that has Snake on it.
Yeah.
All right. Worst example of procrastination.
The worst example of procrastination, my life. My life is all procrastination. Anything to do with my car.
So you need.
My vehicle is like, if you looked at it, it'd be like, yeah, that's rough. My husband literally drove it and he goes, you need new tires. And I was like, yeah, I'll get to it. It's like raining season where I'm at too. It's dangerous. It's not very smart of me.
I slip right
It's
into
fine.
place when I park. I was
It's
like, oh, I can
good.
parallel park.
Yeah,
I can
just-
do it sideways.
Just
Slide.
Tokyo drift right into parking.
Easy. It makes me more skilled
That procrastination.
at procrastination.
Oh, that's scary.
He now does my tab renewals for me, so I don't forget.
Yeah. Being your father, I'm scared.
It's okay.
But I know
I'm
your
hoping
husband,
my husband
so-
is very responsible, and I'm hoping he saves the life of my child with putting new tires on my car.
Yes.
Ah,
That would be nice.
sorry, babe.
You've made it thus far. You're fine.
I'm like 4 cars in, but you
You're
know,
fine.
4 cars in 9
Keep
years.
telling
That's
myself
okay.
as I'm breaking an anxious sweat, but you're fine.
I've never actually been injured.
That's a good
Huh.
thing.
Surprising.
Yeah. They're minor accidents.
Well, one was a merge. I remember the first one.
Yeah.
Getting on the freeway.
No, it was a bad left turn. I didn't yield on left.
Oh, nice.
In my defense, he changed lanes in the middle of the intersection. He was going to be turning right, and then he decided to go straight in the middle of the intersection. That's not entirely my fault, even though the ticket said otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
Bitches.
Goodness. We're still alive.
Is it me? We are.
Yeah, go for it.
Was it me?
I think it
All
is.
right. What
Yeah, it is.
2 totally normal things become really weird if you do them back to back?
Oh. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. There's a lot, though.
The thing I'm coming up with feels uncomfortable. I'm not going to say that.
Why not?
Well, I was just thinking, like,
if it's uncomfortable, it's weird.
like
Yeah.
calling your mom after any time, like anything sexual.
Or during.
Yeah. Well, you said back to back,
That's true.
so I'm thinking like,
You'd
Or
have
you call your mom and then you do something
Most of the
sexual.
time,
yeah.
also.
Either way, like
You're
feels
like,
weird.
Like,
Like,
you know what? Right before
Parent
we
interaction
do this,
any time before anything sexual is weird.
Yeah.
right
That's-
before we do this, I gotta call my mom real quick.
No, I don't like that.
Now it's not just going to.
That's just now. It's like, why?
It's like, well, I'm gonna leave.
I'm not gonna
So-
know.
I'm not
Yeah.
into that.
Nope.
You don't need to check in with
Or
your mom.
even after, it's like, no.
You don't need to
why?
check in
What are
with
you
your
gonna
mom.
say to her? What new
What did
information
I
has come to
do?
you that you all of a sudden need to speak with your mother? Thankfully, that has never been anything I've had
That
to
is-
deal with. But
That
Pretty
is strangely
funny.
awkward. That's weird.
Yeah.
And that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Because
loving it.
I'm getting a little.
uncomfortable.
I mean, I'll call my mom anyways. I mean,
like,
why?
Mom.
Especially if all of a sudden I need to have an urge to call my mom.
I don't like
It's a
that.
little strange.
No.
No.
See a therapist.
Call your therapist.
Yeah, call your therapist.
If you think
not
about
your
calling
mom.
your mom, call your therapist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what happens if your mom is your therapist?
That is a breach of contract, I
Yes,
think.
it is.
It's got to be some sort of thing.
That's.
I don't think you're allowed to
that's
do
Something.
definition of codependent.
True.
Like in the definition.
Definition.
You
Must.
call your mom and she's your therapist. Codependent.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
So, what artist or band do you always recommend when someone asks for a music recommendation?
Oh, people hate me for this one because I annoy everybody with how much I recommend the Hamilton soundtrack. I can't help
I don't think
myself.
you can go wrong with
I
that.
can't help myself. Everyone listen to Lin-Manuel Miranda. What?
Real quick, did you get to see Hamilton live?
In New York. Yeah.
I did too with
So
the last
good, dude.
original cast.
I hate you a little bit.
Oh, it was the last show with
I
the
hate you
original
actually a
cast.
lot right now.
Dude.
I can't talk to you anymore.
But I second that. It is actually
Dude,
very
it's the
good.
best thing ever. And actually, just anything Lin-Manuel Miranda has ever written, I'm a huge
Moana.
fangirl. He's amazing. And I want to be just like
There's
him.
nothing. I mean, that soundtrack. I have not.
In the Heights is good too, though.
Have
Yes,
not been.
but not as good as Hamilton.
No, not as good, but it's
Yeah.
good.
Good Lord.
It's right.
Yeah, I know people that know nothing or care nothing about theater.
Well, and that's why I recommend it, because I talk about musicals a lot. Like, it's just kind of, I love musicals. And so people are like, oh, I don't do musicals. And I'm like, you know what you should listen to, though, is the soundtrack to Hamilton, because it doesn't feel like a musical.
It just sounds like music.
And it's
Yeah, but
really good
music.
storytelling.
Yeah.
Mention musical, just say, "Oh, listen to this track."
Listen to this Hamilton thing. And honestly, very educational. I found myself knowing a lot of information about like American history when we were in New York, and Tony would literally go like, "How do you know that?" And I'm like, "The Hamilton soundtrack." That's awkward. Like, and yeah, you know, that's fine. So I would just like randomly pull facts about what happened in 1776, and it was helpful.
Not cool. It really was.
We were talking something about like why the treasury was in like where
And you were just like,
I was
oh,
like,
well,
let
wait
me
a
tell
minute.
you, like,
All I can think about is, that the way a bill becomes a law. That stupid cartoon.
I'm just a bill. I know what you're
Yes,
talking about.
that's what I was like.
School-
The concept.
School of Rock.
It was a school of
Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock.
School of Rock.
School Rock.
Jack Black
Yeah.
plug.
Jack Black told you.
No, but yeah, I agree. I think those.
It is.
I think what it's done is not just entertained, but it's also given us,
It's been very educational.
and people are talking about it.
Totally. I researched more about American history than I ever had because I was like, I kind of want to know more about like why this happened or like how the parties worked, and just it's very informative and then also done so brilliantly.
Yeah.
Like I wish people, like when I talk about it, I'm like, I wish you could understand, like if you dive into like how this was done and like how amazing it is, like it's just, it goes beyond anything that we could ever comprehend. So I find it
Brilliance.
he's the Shakespeare of our time.
True that, though.
Lazy
Is it
Rice.
so me? Oh my gosh. Favorite Disney princess?
Okay, this
She's been waiting. for
I've
this
been
question.
waiting for this question. I have been holding my tongue, sitting at home, listening to this podcast, because as much as my poor father has had plenty to say on this topic, I've not got to say my piece. And it is my namesake, so I should get to say my piece. My favorite Disney princess is Rapunzel,
Oh.
and it's not the Little Mermaid. And I don't understand your love for her. I think she's obnoxious. I think the Little Mermaid is obnoxious. I like Rapunzel. She's driven. She is independent, but she's also kind and a little naive. I identify with that. I identify with all those things. And she's also quite anxious. She's not sure of her own decisions, but she does it anyway. And I like Rapunzel, and I think she's great. But I don't understand the love for Ariel. Like, I think she's a little dumb.
Well, a lot down.
I think she makes really poor decisions. She can't learn sign language for some dang reason, which would have really helped her problems. Like, she doesn't even try to mime anything. Like, when you're like, I can't talk, she's just like, can't do it. And I'm just like, use your hands. Like use something. Like, write it down. Like, you obviously
give me
know
a
how to write.
paper.
Yeah, like, give me a piece of paper. You live on land. Like, it just seemed, the whole storyline seemed really strange to me, that it was like, I'm gonna trade everything I know to be a person instead of a mermaid. I'm like, I want to be a mermaid. That sounds cool.
Let me be a mermaid real quick.
So I don't get it. The only thing I get that's cool about her is that she's like a double princess, because she's princess of the land and the sea.
She rules all y'all.
So that's cool. But
It was a season in my life, and it just stuck. I mean,
Just
there are certain
stuck.
things that
The
just
season
will
in your
not
life,
go away.
I think you're still in that season, dude.
Yeah, I still have a love for
Do
that.
you identify well with it, or I don't know?
I don't
the
know
recklessness.
what it was. Maybe that was the season. That was maybe we were reckless.
Maybe. Oh, gosh.
Because that was the season of me and your mother together.
Yeah.
So it could have been a lot.
She fell in love with a statue, so
Yeah.
you know.
I mean-
I don't know what that says about you.
It's very true.
It happens, you know.
So
It's like,
realistically,
okay, statue.
Rapunzel fell in love with somebody after a long time of knowing them. Well, in Disney World, it was a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like when it
Solid
comes to
few
Disney
hours.
Yeah.
princesses, I think there's a lot more stronger
Character development
characters now.
Yeah.
I mean, especially
Mulan was pretty great. but-
Mulan was amazing,
pretty
and I think when they stepped into goodness, there's like 8 of them, but Moana.
Oh, Moana's
phenomenal.
fantastic.
I've seen that
Brave.
more than
Yeah, Brave.
That's another one that I identify very well with, just because of the culture and the
Do you just like with the red
fairy
hair?
and the wisps, and I was like, oh, this is so cool.
It's super fun.
It's like, ooh, bears.
Yeah, I was like, and then the bears and the 3 crazy little kids. Yeah. So I think that's it, but I think that was just, it's a reckless go purely
music's fun.
only because of your heart.
Yeah.
That's all that drove her. That's it. She wasn't-
Rapunzel's the same way.
She didn't think about anything.
Rapunzel just wanted to see the lights.
It's true. I do like Rapunzel.
Got you there. No.
I do like.
She's great.
But I will always identify with Ariel. I mean, even when I was in high
okay.
school. I mean, when it came out.
When I was in high school,
that was
I a
when you
mermaid.
had me. So
Yes, right after high school. Yes, the
same season.
same
Same season, same
that
exact
is correct.
season.
I think that was the same 12 months. Yeah, very true.
Just stating that.
Well played. All right, is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Where is your happy place?
Oh. I can be really cheesy and just be like, home is not a place. It's who you're with. But truly, like, my husband's my best friend. So anytime where it's like me, him, and my dog, like, I'm happy. I'm very content. It doesn't matter where I am. Like, home is where your people are. So
Home is where your people are, people.
It is, though. I mean, it really is.
And for us, we have Jonah Hill. No.
Our people is Jonah Hill.
And brownies. And I think that's where I was, like, when we were talking about the U-turn thing, or turning around and getting lost, who cares?
Every now and then, you get a little bit.
Yes, you do. But if you're with the
Rysa
right
pulls out a
person,
lot of song quotes.
Sorry.
But if you're lost somewhere with somebody that you don't give a crap, like,
No, it's
like being
okay.
with.
Truth.
But if you're on a destination and you don't get lost, but you get there on time and you're with somebody you don't want to be with,
Not as fun.
It's not nearly as fun. The whole time you kind of feel a little awkward,
yeah,
but not the good awkward where
No.
it's okay for them to be awkward. You're just kind of like,
yeah.
this is
The
cool,
thing is,
so.
especially with like a spouse, it's the only family you get to choose. Like
That's true.
everyone else is kind of given to you, including your own children. It's just kind of like, this is what you get, and
like, oh, no,
your
this-
spouse is like the only person you actually get to pick. And so, like when they say marry your best friend, like it really does matter because life can really suck, and you need to be able to laugh and like it's not all about like the feelings. It's like a lot about that choice of just like, can we laugh together? Can we like make it through hard times
Yeah.
together? Like,
I mean, you choose your
and so
friends.
you choose your friends, but like as far as like who you live with in life and like who will be your like family people, like you only get to pick your spouse.
Yeah,
The rest
you
of them,
should-
they're doled out randomly.
Yeah.
I don't like hanging out with people you don't want to be with anyways. Why
Yeah.
would you do that to yourself?
You're for your whole life.
So even with your friends, you're like, I get to choose them.
Yeah.
So why don't you choose like the person you're gonna spend the rest of your life with out of that kind of person?
You got to really screen them, you know.
Yeah, it's like, you really
But that's
do.
been my biggest thing is like definitely fell in love initially with my husband based on like our ability to laugh together, and that's been my favorite thing about being married to him is like it's like this whole like I can laugh every day. Like every day there's something to laugh about, even if it's really hard. So my happiest place is just wherever we can be together and we can create that
Aw.
happy
Grossly
place.
cute.
I know.
It's
It's
disgusting.
disgusting.
But we
Oh
all
my
agree.
God,
That's
yeah.
what
But we all want
It is
that,
true,
right?
yeah.
I
because we
mean,
always want to go. That's so stupid.
Ew.
Well,
But
It's
yeah.
like, yeah, now kiss me on the forehead, please.
That's
Now
fine.
kiss me on the forehead and tell me I'm pretty.
Yeah.
And make me brownies. Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill, where are you at?
Jonah Hill, where's
Jonah
my
Hill?
brownies?
Thank you. Okay.
You got the second batch going?
Add the peanut butter on there. Thank you. All right, Tamagotchi or Furby? Quick draw.
Gigapet.
Oh, shit.
I didn't do Tamagotchi. I hate
Mic
Furbies.
drop.
Those are terrible. But I had
Those are evil.
They're
I
nightmare
would
fuel.
go to the Goodwill as a child and search the like baggies full of toys for Gigapets.
I forgot about Gigapets.
would
The
look for them.
Gigapets are pretty good.
They were great. I always wanted the dog one. And you just like search, I would literally search the bags that has like broken Barbies and like all that like weird
Like a
stuff for
very-
$1.99. And I tried to find a Gigapet because you could never find them. And I would collect Gigapets because they're awesome.
I forgot about
I remember Gigapets.
Gigapets.
I remember all of them. Give me a break.
Furbies are terrifying.
Yeah, I didn't like Kirby's. They ran
Don't
out of
like
batteries
that.
and they kept doing things.
Their eyes freak
didn't
me
like
out.
Stop doing it. I don't like that they just randomly start talking like while you're sleeping.
Nope.
And you're like, oh my
Nope.
god, no,
No.
please no.
Please no. What are some fun and interesting alternatives to war that countries could settle their differences with?
Fun and interesting.
Because not sports ball.
Not sports ball. No.
We've tried that. We've been trying that since the Olympians.
I'm okay with
Ancient Greece.
the idea, based on my interest in musicals, that each country has to come to the table with their idea presented in musical form.
That'd be pretty great.
But now that rap is in it, it could be a rap battle.
A rap battle, yeah.
Good
I mean,
thought.
when
So it's
in
just
Hamilton, when they settled things like through a rap
With the
battle,
rap
I was
battle,
convinced.
it was pretty.
I was
good.
convinced that we should all solve all of our problems that way.
Oh my God.
It was pretty good.
But
And then
we'll-
always break for lunch.
We'll rule the world again. We've got Eminem.
Yeah, that's the rapper you're gonna pick to be
Yes.
our like
In a
champion.
rap battle, I would pick him.
I'm gonna go.
I don't know.
No.
He does have most words per minute.
But that's not the point of a rap battle. It's really about your roast.
No, yeah, it's about
Like
your
your
roast and
content.
it's about what you can do. on
Eminem
the
could go
spot.
around the outside, but that's about it.
You're not wrong.
What?
That
Why you-
should be pretty good.
I don't know who I would pick to be my rap battle
My rap
champion, but you pick a champion, and that person can
Yeah.
I
fight
want
for your
Christopher
country.
Walken to rap for me.
Oh God, yes. I never.
That'd be great.
Never knew that was something you needed.
Yeah, and it's just he's just talking, but he says it in a rhyme.
Ooh,
That's how he raps.
that'll burn.
That would be great.
Yeah, it's like a slow roast, like you're slowly.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know I lost.
I don't know how.
Why am I here again?
Wait,
I'm soothed.
Oh.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And last but not least, what was your last used emoji?
Probably the crying face one.
Like
the laughing crying face.
Okay,
I use that in almost every message I send. I'm never actually laughing that hard. It's the new LOL.
It really is.
You're just like, and then you're just like sitting in bed like.
It is the new LOL. We've talked about the LOL.
Yeah.
LOL does not mean laugh out loud. It means
Let's fill in the
I know
blanks.
this is offensive, but I'm kidding.
LOL.
It's like the new JK.
I like how you
JK.
did the I'm kidding, and then you like
Tap the table
So I was like,
slightly.
I'm just kidding.
head tap.
That's kind of the LOL. It's like,
It is. LOL.
It's the new
kind of
JK.
like, it's like I said this, but like don't hate me.
Yeah,
LOL.
I replaced that.
Yeah.
For something.
No, the crying laughing face. I use that one in almost every message. And then I use the hard eyes face a lot.
Oh,
Do
yeah?
you use the hard eyes or the hard eyes cat?
The hard eyes. I don't like cats. So that. But I use that mostly when I'm like commenting on other people's Instagrams. Like, yes, you look so good, babe. Yes, girl. Here's a hard eyes.
Oh, no.
Hard
I don't use
hard
it like
eyes,
gushy
laughing,
cutesy.
laughing.
Because my even Tony is just like, you never send me that face. I'm like,
Like, it means
who are you
something
sending that
You
to?
always just end up sending him like the poop emojis. and
Yeah,
everything. You're just
he
like,
gets
poop,
the
poop.
face palm one a lot.
That is a
It's
good
just
one.
like,
I love the. I love the one
Face
that's
palm
just
is
one
good.
hand, like.
I don't know.
No, it's my favorite.
Basic white girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
like
what that
all
one
of
is.
those.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
The face palm one's really fun because it's just like, nuts.
What I've been using a lot is, of course, the metal.
You do use that one.
You
I've
do.
used metal
You
a
use
lot.
that one all the
Instead
time.
of going
yeah.
thumbs up, I was like, yeah. But that's kind of who I am.
Right.
too.
That is who
I
you
think
are.
it just depends on who you are.
Oh my gosh.
That's great. All right. Well, thanks
Hey.
for the. We got through.
Hey, you
some,
did it.
Some of these extra
Woohoo.
questions just for the hell of it.
Super extra.
The halibut. The
For the
whatever.
halibut.
For the halibut.
Fish
Not the
tacos.
tuna.
Jonah Hill, my fish tacos.
Jonah
tacos.
Hill, you
gonna
are
do
getting
this.
fired.
We're gonna. Well, we'll get another one.
Jonah Hill 3.
Yeah, we'll get another one.
First one was terrible at brownies.
Yeah.
So
Second
thanks
one,
again.
bad at tacos.
Thanks for the announcements. Thanks
Oh, sure.
for
Very exciting.
for telling
Life is crazy, dude.
Life is
so
crazy,
and it's gonna
man.
get even
It's-
crazier, and that's great.
I know, right?
That's the best.
Ooh,
part.
it's like wow.
Just keep going.
It was nice to actually meet you.
Nice to really
Yeah.
meet you. We're
Like,
already
now,
friends.
Now we're real friends.
Real
not just
friends.
like friends. Yeah.
friends on the internet versus friends in real
Okay,
life.
this is gonna get weird. All right.
Okay, getting weird. Bye.
Got this out.
Bye.
All right, bonus round out. Peace.
Peace.